Hey there, so I just wanted to give you a little bit more of an explanation as to what scenarios you were bringing up. In fact, I have all three of the scenarios pasted here on this notepad that I just pulled up for this demonstration here. So basically, as I said in the ticket, you are mostly correct. I just wanted to make sure that you got the full picture because there's one extra variable, I would call it, in determining what amount of commissions you will be getting paid, depending on whatever situation and and so on, you know? So basically I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run through these scenarios one by one. However, I will explain it in depth with scenario one and I'll just kind of go through it a little bit more quickly on scenarios two and three because it's actually the same concept between all three scenarios that I need you to understand here. That I need to make sure that you have completely down. So, what am I getting at here? I have this page here, and this is a very good resource for you to use in understanding how your commissions will be generated. Affiliates.builderall.com. I will be leaving this in the ticket as well. So let me go ahead and run through your scenarios. What I will do very quickly is actually just separate out each part of the scenario so that's a lot easier for me to go ahead and explain. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. Just one moment, please. Okay, so as you can see, I separated it into different lines here just to make it easier to talk about. So first things first, let me go into scenario one. Assume I am affiliate F1 and have paid the $50 affiliate fee. That's all fine. That's the only way that you're going to be able to be an affiliate for us. Well, actually, not the only way. Let me go back on that. Because as you say here in scenario two, there's another way. But I will go more into depth in with that on scenario two. But let's just go back to scenario one here real quick. So I recruit Mr. A. You get direct sale. Since it's a direct sale, you get $20 recurring. Yes, but only if Mr. A purchases the 69.90 plan, as you can see here. Now then, so what happens if they purchase our 29.90 plan? Now, of course, commissions still come in, that's a given. However, the amount changes because, they're paying less. So what happens here with the 29.90 plan, as you can see here on affiliates.builderall.com, I have this part here, bonuses and commissions you can earn with Builderall, US 29.90 plan. As it says right here, personal sales, recurring commission is $8 instead. So let me go ahead and just quickly add this to the scenario. And there it is. So you'll notice this similar situation. This is actually just basically what I wanted to explain to you. Now that I'm not going to write this down for every single one because it's generally the same for each. I'll just go ahead and show you where to find this information. Now then, Mr. A recruits Mr. B. That's your level one, not tier one. Remember, we changed the terminology there for legal reasons. It's just something we need to make sure that we at least refer to these as levels instead of tiers. I make $5 recurring. Now again, yes, if they are on the 69.90 plan as it shows here on affiliates. This is going to be where it says the 69.90 plan. And as you can see here, uni-level bonus, F1, $5. Yes, you are indeed correct on that. But now, if we go ahead and just go with the assumption that maybe they purchased the 29.90 plan instead, then as we can see here, the bonus is actually going to be $2 when you're an affiliate F1. And so again, you'll see the similar situation here. Same thing for Mr. C, level 2. You will make, if they're on the 29.90 plan, you will instead make $2, as was mentioned before. And the same thing with Mr. D. Since it's tier 3 and you're only in this scenario F1, You will, of course, as you already noted there, not be earning any commissions for that. And then that would be scenario number one. Now, scenario number two, this part of it is going to be in the similar vein that I was explaining before. We just need to make sure that we consult this chart just in case the user that you bring in or the user that your downline brings in, just in case they pay for the 2990 plan, because it's a very real possibility. But the thing that I want to go into depth about here is what you said here, your grandfathered account, and you make no mention of paying the $50 annual fee. This is something that is going to be very important. If you want to explain this to your downline, it's actually something that a lot of the affiliates are doing just to make sure that, hey, they know exactly what they're getting into here. So, what is a grandfathered account? I assume you already know this because you did make mention of it, but just to be a little bit technical here, basically all that it means is that the user was a member before a major update, so therefore the plan they were on before is not going to have to change to whatever new price we've given it. So if the user was on the $49.90 plan, they will still keep the $49.90 plan. So now that we have that out of the way, we know that before Builderall 3.0 came out, we did end up making a point system and everything along those lines. But before the point system, you were only able to promote if you had the Builderall business plan, which is the $49.90 plan. That's just all you really need to take into account here. So if the plan that you had allowed you to affiliate beforehand, you don't have to pay the affiliate fee. Now then, for everyone else who say either had no plan, the 990 plan, or the old 2990 plan, then they would have a 2-month grace period to pay for the platform. To pay for the affiliate fee is what I meant to say. But in the end, they still need to pay the affiliate fee to continue affiliating for us. So that's the only thing that I need to make sure that if anyone asks, you have this information just so that everyone knows how the system works. But assuming it's for new affiliates, the grandfathered account doesn't necessarily apply to them because again they're new. They're not going to have a grandfathered plan. But I guess this is just some information for you, just in case you see some other people with different plans, and everything of that sort, so you're just not confused. But yeah, as I said before, this whole part here is basically the same as I said before. This one will be $8 recurring because that never changes for when you are an F1 and above. Again, this $20 recurring is for $69.90 plan, $8 recurring if you are on the $29.90. Well, if the user who gets brought in is on the $29.90 plan. However, as you see here, since you're an affiliate F2, you get increased amounts of commissions. The amount that you earn if the user is on the $29.90 plan is increased as well. It's just increased to $3 this time, as you can see there. And for F3, again, $3 as well. And that basically covers this scenario as well as scenario number 3, just because it's generally around the same vein there. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Just let me know if anything is still confusing or if you want the bonuses explained or anything like that. And I would be more than happy to explain it to you. So yeah, that'd be it.